Hi guys, Premier Fighting League is going to be debuting now on June 7th on NBC. They're going to be cutting fights between NBC and Facebook actually. They've announced now $10 million in prizes for this tournament. It's going to consist of 11 events, 6 weight classes, 6 $1 million prizes, $1 million for every fighter that wins a weight class tournament. Then it's going to be $200,000 for finalists, your runner-up, $100,000 for semifinalists, and then $50,000 for, I guess it'd be fourth place. A lot of big names are starting to come in here. Khabib's brother, of course, is going to be in there. Sean Jordan and Jake Rosholt, UFC former heavyweight standouts, veteran Jake Shields, Will Brooks just entered the gate, Rick Story, that might be one of the biggest names in there. I didn't realize he wasn't still in the UFC. Maybe he's in between something. I knew Will Brooks got cut. Man, it's a lot of incentive. It's really hard right now, even in the UFC, for a lot of these guys to make $1 million. It takes a long time. I mean, you know, and you're getting $15,000, $20,000 a pop, just hoping to get bonuses. So the way that this works is you're highly incentivized to finish your opponent. First round, you're going to get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw. So there's 1 point for a draw. I don't know what that's all about. So you continue to stay in the tournament, I guess. With a draw, I don't know. Though they didn't make that completely clear yet. But not only do you get 3 points for a draw, you get 3 bonus points for a first round knockout. So essentially, if it's a points-based system, I guess a fighter that made it further into the tournament could end up with less money than a fighter that was more impressive earlier in the tournament. So, I mean, you got guys, you know, like Rick Story that can finish fights, Will Brooks can finish fights, Sean Jordan, you know, he's got knockout power. But the big names continue to sign up for this as NBC is throwing, that's a lot of money out there for MMA fighters. Most of these guys, some of these guys won't see $1 million in their entire career. They could win it now, it looks like in 3 to 4 fights. 11 events. The first event is going to be featherweights and heavyweights. And like I said, that's going to be June 7th. I'm going to cover that on Fights with Friends. Tell me what you guys think. Check out this entire roster. You can Google it. Ariel Helwani covered it earlier. He says he covered it first. I actually covered this a few months ago, but I guess maybe there's a few more stipulations added to it, so whatever. He's going to get the credit. I'm just a small guy, right? Anyways, you know, tell me what you guys think of these big names coming in here and vying for $1 million. That's a lot of money to these guys, and I'm kind of surprised that we don't see more big names, honestly. Especially from Bellator, some of these guys. I know what some of these guys make. So there's guys that could win. Oh, Diego Tavares is also in this. There's some of these guys that could win this. Could potentially be a favorite or one of the favorites that make $25,000, $30,000 a fight maybe. And you know, so like I said, I'm surprised there's not more big names that enter this, and there may be more people try to jump in here towards the last minute. Like I said, Rick Story's a pretty big name. That'd be a coming out party, probably for Khabib's brother, and then Jake Shields. He's old, but I mean he can always win fights. Sean Jordan, Jared Rosholt, great. great wrestling, and he could definitely win fights. He's might have a hard time getting those points. Especially for a first-round knockout. A guy like Rick Story and a guy like Sean Jordan, those guys are really gonna excel. Maybe Will Brooks too, and this kind of thing. Jake Shields, I don't know if he's ever finished a fight. No. I know he's got some finishes, but God, it's got to be 10 freaking years since that guy finished a fight. So, he was in the World Series of Fighting. A lot of these guys are World Series of Fighting standovers, but Premier Fighting League, like I said, June 7th, they've put up the entire card already, featherweights and heavyweights, and you can see who's fighting each other. You go to PremierFightingLeague.com. I didn't take the time to go through to write down every single fight. I figured if you're interested enough, you can go to that. Pretty much the two big names in there, though, for this first week is Khabib's brother, which I can't pronounce his first name or remember right now, and then Sean Jordan and Jared Roshold. So I didn't see any other big heavyweights. Hopefully we get some more powerful KO heavyweights that come out of this, too. So let me know what you guys think. Please give me a like if you are new here. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. I look forward to calling this tournament this weekend. It starts June 7th, and don't forget on Wednesday, Ultimate Fighter. We're going to be doing that. You can watch along on FX, or I think it's Fox Sports 1. Excuse me, it's on Fox Sports 1. Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier. But that first night's going to be 2 hours of just fights. And they only show the best, the knockouts, the submissions, and everything. Because it's all undefeated fighters, and it's all you win, you get in the house. So join me for that one. I will see you guys very soon.